Hello everybody, I am AMH and welcome back to Do Not Take This Cat Home. So, if you remember from last time, we've done some endings. It's an interesting cat. The last thing that happened is we were in a theater and the people started hating us. So we're gonna hit load. And let's just start from forgot they were doing that. Okay, so last time we left the theater. Thinking fast, you looked to the screen and began to chant in tandem with the crowd. I'm not doing that noise again. It's a weird noise, I'm not doing it again. You feel the harshness of their collective gaze start to ebb away. The air in the theater becoming lighter once again. I'm not listening to it. Ah! You release air shakily, realizing that you've been holding your breath earlier. You feel stuck. Surely you can't just up and leave now. Not after whatever all that was. The people around you all seem fine now. But there's no telling if they'd get aggressive at you for even moving too much. Never mind outright getting up and leaving. You decide to let this run its course, hopefully someone will come along, right? Or at least turn the film off. You continue to chant along with everyone. You start feeling lightheaded. You feel as if you could fall asleep, but your eyes don't feel heavy in the slightest. You try to look around and gauge others' emotional states. But you can't seem to look away from the screen. You try again, but you're still locked into eye contact with the cat on screen. Ah! You attempt to physically force your line of vision away. You steel your nerves, ready to throw yourself onto the ground if you need to, but your body only gets as far as tensing up for a moment before completely loosening itself again, making you lay back limply into your seat. You think you should be panicking right about now, but even your brain feels limp. Your thoughts a vaguely muted pastel pink. You know what? Mine too. Airy, sickeningly. God, I wish I could read. Sickeningly sweet and loosely spun, like cotton candy. You like cotton candy. You think you shouldn't mind your thoughts and body being like cotton candy either. So, why get up and ruin that? Are we cotton candy now? It's nice here. You're more at peace than you've ever felt before in such a crowded room. Still chanting, you've never felt so aligned and in tune with another person, let alone with an entire room full of complete strangers. You're not alone. Out of the corner of your eye, the person next to you starts to sink back even further into their chair. They sink even more. Then more. Not like they're slouching or reclining, but like they're melting. Deflating. Their skin bunches up in wrinkles like fabric as if their their bones have started to disintegrate. Their eyes dim before sinking into their sockets. Their mouth, still attempting to chant, falls open over a cut. Gaping as the word ends in an awful hiss, a final weak release of air. You muse thoughtfully about whether or not you should be distressed at the sight. But even then, the blanket of peace doesn't leave you. Suddenly, from the pile of skin and clothes next to you, you see a lump moving around. You watch in dazed fascination as the lump makes its way to the part of the skin where the head used to be. And out the mouth. Crawls out a tiny blanket. Is that how they make more? I'm okay with this. I am so okay with this. That terrifyingly adorable. Am I gonna turn into a cat? You can hear the familiar hissing sound all around you as a unified chant begins to start to fade, only to be replaced with the faint mewling of kittens. Finally, your voice is the only one chanting, still human, and alone, again. You don't want that. You don't want to go back to that. Not again. Not again, please. Just then, you go completely limp. Your body feels light, but it might as well weigh several tons, because you realize quite suddenly that you can't move, not an inch. You can't shift your eyes to look around. You can't even breathe, but somehow, the chant continues to creak weakly from your mouth. Oh. A few kittens come forward and perch themselves on the chairs around you, watching your sinking body, mewling as they wait for their youngest sibling to emerge from you. I will donate my body to become a black cat. I would 100% sacrifice myself. Dozens of glowing eyes peer down at you. As your eyes start to cave into the sockets of your softening skull. Oh shit. You manage to make out the silhouette of a familiar cat perching on the seat right in front of you. Is that the alley cat? Your vision fades. And as that same hiss of air expels itself from your mouth, the last thing you sense is something small and alive shifting eagerly under your skin. Ending 18, happy birthday! I forgot how many endings we're at now. Okay. So we need 7, 8, 11, 13, 16, 19, 20, we got a lot of endings to go through. So we've only done 14 out of 40, if that tells you anything. Alright, load. So we just did that. Let's go back here. I don't remember what we did here. So we're gonna not look behind us. Despite your resistance, you feel your head turning back to look on its own accord while in the middle of the street. Oh god, okay, we didn't do this. You catch a glimpse of a grotesque-looking person standing behind the glass doors of an old theater, watching you intensely, cradling something in their arms. Something familiar. But... oh, shit. A glimpse is all you get as a truck speeds forward and crashes into your body. Yikes. You're killed on impact, your body splattered across the road and further crushed under the heavy tires. Poor screening arrangements. Alright. Great. Alright, that puts us back here. So, last time we confronted the stranger. Let's see what happens when we move to another spot. You don't want to risk escalating the situation further. This whole thing is already making you uneasy. Why would they choose to sit right in front of you? Surely they know you wouldn't be able to see past them. Shaking your head with a passive-aggressive scoff in the stranger's direction, you reluctantly pick another, less perfect, seat in the theater. But, as you settle down, you see the strange person start to get... this fucker. This motherfucker. Only to once again sit down in the seat directly in front of you. Ah! You look around somewhat helplessly as if waiting for someone to slightly agree with you about how odd all of this is. Or at least inform you that it's an elaborate prank, but there's no one else here with you. That's how you've always liked it, but you can't help but think that maybe it would be nice to have someone else here if it meant not having to be alone with this weird jerk. Alright, so we moved to another spot, we've confronted the stranger, now we get to leave the theater. This is too weird. Feeling uncomfortable, you decide to leave the theater. There's still enough time in the day to do something else. Okay, so this takes us back to this. So we're going to go on second thought, because we did all the watch... I'm pretty sure this would... I think this would take us back to the other movie thing. So we're going to go to the carnival next. Alright, go to the carnival! You spend the day at the carnival. Ferris wheel, roller coasters, Pharaoh boat, alright. Rides you've been on before. Hoops, coin toss, balloon darts. Games you've played before. Funnel cake, popcorn, cotton candy. Food you've eaten before. All things you've enjoyed before. You're surrounded by groups of people all having fun together. Laughing, playing, eating, taking pictures, making memories. Then there's you. The sun hasn't started to set yet, it's still high in the sky, but it will soon. You start to wonder if maybe you should just go home for the day when you stop in your tracks. Is there a cat? You see something new, an attraction you've never seen before. A maze of funhouse mirrors? It sounds kind of lame, honestly. There isn't even a line to get in. But then, what else is there to do? Alright. If we're gonna save here. Return. We're gonna enter the maze! You enter the maze. Few rooms in, and you notice the mirrors are all weird. Some just show you looking back at yourself. A little bored, a little tired, and so very, very... Maybe this was a mistake. Why did you even think going into a maze of mirrors was a good idea? Even if it was something new to experience. I can't do this today. You turn around and head back for the way you came. Only to bump into a mirror. Ow, what the... Where's the exit? You try again, only to find another mirror blocking your way. By the time you turn around, you realize that the way you came in is completely gone. Oh. Ah. Ah. Oh, okay, don't panic. I just have to keep going forward, right? You step through the only opening you can find, nearly trip over something on the ground. You bend down and pick it up. What is this doing here? In your hand rests a worn-looking flashlight. Almost a flashlight. And I was like, don't pick that up. Curious, you flick it on. Huh, the light doesn't look very... Oh, well, shit. Crap, the lights. Thank God I just got that flashlight. Did the power go out, or did the attraction operator forget you were in here? How long have you been in here, actually? You pull out your phone, check the time, or maybe call the police. Your phone's dead. You grip the flashlight in your hand. The light it emitted earlier was dim enough for you to know there's probably not that much juice left. Best to reserve it for worst case scenario and feel your way out. Yeah, you can do this. You take a calming breath. Well, forward we go! Hello, daring adventurer! Welcome to the Mirror Maze! Oh, okay. Lots of options. Lots of things going on here. Let's go. Just first option. Yes, oh God. Once again, welcome to the Mirror Maze. You're in a bit of jam, but don't worry. You're in good hands. Or rather, good paws. Oh, fuck. See these cuties here? They'll be doing their best to guide you through the maze. Aren't they generous? When you enter a room, the emergency light will flash, letting you see the past before you for a second, and what lies beyond them. Whenever you see these kind kitties, just go where they are and you'll reach the next room. Unfortunately, they're not the only things in there. Great. It is highly suggested that you refrain from following any of our other guests. They can be sneaky or distracting, but they're always hostile. So please take caution when advancing into the next room. Oh, God. Of course, this wouldn't be much of a mirror maze without mirrors. Can they hurt you? No, they're just mirrors, silly. They don't do anything at all, and you can't even do anything to them either. They're just an obstacle you can't pass through. Go left, go center, or go right. The choice is yours, though. If you find a room with no helpful kitties in sight, and all the paths lead to a mirror or something else, it is recommended that you stay put. And just maybe it will work itself out. Now for your navigation tools. The cats are my navigation tools. That flashlight you found doesn't have much juice left. It'll only let you get a quick extra peek at your surroundings about 5 times. So try not to use it up all at once. Great. Oh, shit. Shit. You can keep track of your progress to the rooms up to the left and your lives up to the right. You've got 3 lives to avoid, so be careful to avoid the less friendly guests lurking around. Why only 3 lives, you ask? Because you're soft and squishy. It wouldn't take much to damage you beyond repair. And besides, you're a human. And humans only usually have 1 life. Yes. Yeah, here you are. You get 3. Don't you think you ought to show a little more gratitude? And that's the end of your tutorial. Hopefully it was helpful. Are you ready to play? Oh. God. Oh. Yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and just be like, I'm ready to play. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, God. Right. Okay, next room. Right again. Okay, next room. Left. Stay. This room feels off. Just wait. I think something just changed. Oh, God! Left. Okay, next room. Left again. Stay. I think something just changed again. Center. Left, right, center. I played this game before. Right. Yeah, right again. Right. How many rights am I gonna take? Center. Center. Stay. I don't like the music they're playing. Left. Center. Right. And center. Left. Alright, center. Center. Left. Left. Stay. You see it, the exit. You run forward, but as you do, oh God, the scenery shifts. Just slightly at first. Oh goodness. But you're running too fast to stop yourself from colliding into glass. Except, you don't quite go into the glass. You don't exactly collide with it either. You simply pass through it. And on the other side, you see an endless white void, and you know, I'm with the rest of the people in the void. Yourself, dozens of you, hundreds of you wandering around, aimless, faceless, and empty. Ah! So empty and listless, I don't even acknowledge your presence. I'm like, try to turn back, but the glass doesn't give. Pass the glass. Meow. A familiar black cat walks up and looks at you. You think it meows at you, but you can't quite make out the sound. It tilts its head, then walks away. The glass goes dark. And then it disappears. Then you watch helplessly as it disappears completely. You're trapped, with only yourself as company. Ending 19, you beat the maze. Alright, so if we go back here, what happens if we do, can you let me go? Your request is to forfeit is denied. Let me out of here. Screaming is not allowed in the maze. Okay, so can we turn off the flash? Of course. Flash off. Okay. What if we say this game is too hard? Oh, right. Your flashlight will give you a 7-second chances now, and the flash will last longer. Is that better? Okay. Psh, this game's way too easy. Is that so? There. All done. What did you do? You'll see. Let's try it. Let's just see what happens. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Why are you whistling in my ear? Oh, shit, okay. I don't like the music it's playing. Center. Oh, no, shit, I didn't really look. Right. Left. Center. Stay. Why did it make that noise at me? Oh, I didn't! What? Wait, what? Oh, shit, I hit the wrong one. That was my B. Oh? Oh? Why? Center, shit. Stay. Right. Left. Center. Oh god, I only have... left. Okay, left. Center. Only have 30 seconds. Oh, right. Center. Right. Stay. Did I do it? Ah, yes. I think it's gonna be the same thing though. All right. Blah 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 blah. Okay, we've already done this. Oh, I didn't want to save. I want to load. So I have a question. We're gonna do this, and I'm gonna fail on purpose. What happens if you fail on purpose? Alright, then we'll go right. We're gonna go center again. And then right. And center! What happens? I pass out as red fills my eyes. Suddenly, the lights turn on. Your eyes burn from the sudden brightness. As your vision adjusts, you see that you're completely surrounded by mirrors. The reflections, all grotesque in unique ways, look nothing like you. Oh god, but they do look hungry. You back up. You don't know where to go. Was there even a way out to begin with? You bump back into a mirror. Oh. And feel a hand firmly grasp your shoulder. Disgusting. There's a sharp pain in your other shoulder. Ah! You rip away, looking back to see something leaning out of the mirror. Its face has no features, save for a large, gaping mouth. Anyway. Oh, wait. I hit the wrong thing. Stained in your blood. Looking around in a panic, you think the mirror is still closer than before. The path you've come in from is now long gone. You're surrounded, and every time you blink, you could swear that the mirrors were getting closer and closer and closer. Your horrifying reflections looking hungrier and hungrier and hungrier. Oh! Dead. Ending 20, you failed the maze. Alright, cool. I think that's all that comes out of that one. So we're here, and we're going to do something else. There's gotta be a better way to spend your day than wandering around staring at weird mirrors. Probably. Now what? Okay, so we go to the dog park. You decide to take a stroll in a park or something. The only one within walking distance is the nearby dog park. You think it'll make you feel better. First, you get to see a cute cat today. And now you get to see a cute dog. Several of them, in fact. That is the only way to spend your days. The park is bustling with owners and their canine companions, playing frisbee, fetch, running, jumping, even napping. Such cuties. Never. Like you'd want anything to do with these mangy mutts. Hello? What's wrong? You didn't think that. Who thought that? You decide to move on. That was Patricia. The dogs are also adorable. You want to pet every single one you come across. But you know not all owners are cool with strangers just walking up and manhandling their pets. Not all dogs appreciate it either. So you stroll around the path, trying to exude a welcoming aura that will beckon one of these cute doggies to you. You don't have to wait very long. Oh, is it a beagle? You stop as the smallest, cutest puppy you've ever seen scampers to you, blocking your path. There's a lot of choices there that are concerning. Alright. Let's start from the bottom. You pick up the puppy and... drop it! Oh, horrified, you drop the puppy to the ground, practically throwing it from you. You immediately feel horrible, wincing and guilt as the tiny yelp it releases upon hitting the ground. The owner shoves you aside with a cutting glare and storms away with their puppy. I'm sorry. You call out, but they don't turn back or respond. Not as you expected them to. You deserved it. Shit. You're not feeling so great about the park, being at the park at the moment. Maybe you should leave. Okay, hold on. We're going to stay at the park. You stay at the park. Try to calm down by watching out the dogs from afar as you walk along the path, but every so often one will run up to you. And when they do, they look wrong. Their owners don't seem to notice. You find a bench and sit down for a quick break, closing your eyes. Maybe this wasn't the best idea after all. Maybe... Oh, hello. You should stay with me instead. Oh. Broken out of your thoughts when something lands gently on your lap. You look down and see a frisbee on your thighs. Hey, sorry about that. Can you throw that back? You look up to see an owner waving at you in the distance, but more importantly, dog. Oh, it's a German Shepherd! Oh! A series of excited barks jerks your gaze forward, and you see a large dog sprinting towards you. It's gonna eat your soul. Okay. I just recently watched Grave Encounters, and that's what it's reminding me of now. A series of excited barks jerks your gaze forward, and you see a large dog sprinting towards you. Hey, hurry and throw it back. Throw. You throw the frisbee, and the dog runs in the opposite direction, jumping and catching it right out of the air. Impressive. The dog and the owner walk up to you. Thanks for that. You can pet him if you want. The dog looks up at you, eager for its reward of pets and pats for catching the frisbee. Should I? Pet dog. What happens? Really? Are you sure? I'm warning you. Do not touch that mutt, or you will regret it. Pet the dog. Pet dog. You reach out your hand, and he bites it off, and you pet the dog. The dog seems pleased. You don't feel well. Suddenly, the sky begins to darken rapidly. You look up along with the pet owners to see that the sun has been eclipsed by the moon in the blink of an eye. You vaguely remember that you should never look directly at an eclipse, but for some reason you don't look away. A loud, piercing yowl fills the air, shaking the ground beneath you. You instinctively lift your hands in order to shield your ears, but... What happened? Did we become a brain-eating amoeba? But the hand that had been cautiously pressed upon the dog's head comes away with some resistance. Resistance like sticky slime, almost cementing your hand to the dog's head. The slime stretches with your movement. The dog's head stretches with it too as the canine begins to just melt. It melts. It melts. Until it becomes a pile of goo at your feet. You dazedly look around for the dog's owner, only to find an empty pile of familiar clothes where they once stood. You see similar piles of clothes next to similar piles of goo scattered all across the park's open field. All the dogs, all the owners. The melted goo of the dog in front of you then starts to move with a shudder. Disgusting! It slithers across the grass towards the field in the center of the park. All the other piles of goo following after it. They mix and melt together into a single entity that shifts and undulates and bulges and grows. You watch in a dazed horror as it then fills out and shapes itself into a cat. Yeah! It cat out of a behemoth of a dog. Snarling, frothing at the mouth, red eyes frantic and searching, before the glowing orbs land directly on you. The rumbling growl in the mist is so low and deep you can feel the sound of it crashing into you. Leave the park? No. You had your chance. Better start running. You try to run, but you're not fast enough. The behemoth barely takes a few leaps before it's already towering over you. Oh, shit. Oh, damn it. Oh. Oh. Ha. Dead. It tears you apart until there's nothing left. Indian 21. Dog person. Oh, God. Well, the dog park was interesting, so I think I should go back. Let's go back to this one. So, we picked... Actually, hold on. Let's go to load. What? Yeah. What if we went here and we hit leave? A wise decision. Okay, so that just goes back to that. Cool. Load. Let's go to this. Yes, sure. Alright, well, if we leave the park like this, good. Okay, that also just goes back to this. Let's load and let's go back to what I originally said. Let's just go up the list. Eat the puppy. That's disgusting. I think I'm going to be sick. There's no way I could ever do that. Oh. Kill the puppy! No, that's horrible. There's no way I could ever do that. Kick the puppy! What? It's just a puppy. There's no way I could ever do that. Oh, leave the park! Yes, leave, leave, leave. Dogs are stupid. What? Okay. Didn't we just do all this, though? On second thought, we've done all this. Okay, so let's go to our saves. Let's hit main menu. Yes. What if we hit continue? What does that bring? You're walking. Right, of course. It's the first time in a while you felt like going out, and you're actually glad that you did. The weather's absolutely perfect today. There's good sunrise. Maybe your luck's finally starting to turn around. We've listened to all this. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go take the cat this time. It's a cat! Huh, I guess that should have been obvious. I know this cat's a wanted criminal in all 55 states, but it's so freaking cute. It's an interesting looking cat, blah, 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 blah. Familiar. Just take the damn cat. Yeah, we've been through all this. Take the cat home! Oh, it looks so sad. But the real question is this a different cat? You barely reach out your arms toward the cat, eagerly leaps into them and climbs up to your shoulders. It butts its head against your temple, nuzzling against it, purr, purr, purr. You can't help but smile at the cat's enthusiasm. Let's get out of here, yeah. On your way home, you briefly consider getting cat food, but that would be a waste of time. You shrug at the odd feeling and move on. Miles' apartment, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and you alone living in it. It feels so weird having another living being inside it after so long, even if it is just a cat. It simply sits and looks at you. Okay, so we've done all this too. Let's go back to watching a movie. No, I've already done all this. Hold on. I've already done all this. What? Oh gosh. What other options really are there? Yeah, let's load to here. Okay. You're not ready. Okay, so let's feed the cat. The cat must be hungry, right? You can't imagine. It doesn't seem malnutritious. It is not malnutritious, my dudes. Malnourished. For some reason, something in the back of your mind tells you that's not the case, and not to think on it any further. Well, either way, you can't exactly enjoy your day knowing that you left behind a hungry cat, especially when you could have done something to help. So, what to do about the hungry kitty? Wait for me to save, and then... Let's check pockets. You dig into your pockets. You find a piece of string in your left pocket, not very helpful. The string is far too short. An eager and excited cat leaping for it could easily lead to you getting bitten or scratched. In your right pocket, a bar of chocolate. You find a chocolate bar. Is it? Nope, it's not even expired. Quite the fun indeed. You're about to offer it to the cat when you get hit with the gill as you remember something gut-curdling. Chocolate is toxic to cats. Oh my gosh, you resist the urge to vomit at your near mistake. Am I okay? I don't think I'm okay. You feel so guilty, you throw the chocolate bar away into a nearby trash can. That's wasteful. An almost cat killer doesn't deserve chocolate. You go back to the cat, barely able to stand its innocently oblivious expression. It doesn't know that you almost. I'm so sorry, I don't even know what to say. You were being such a pennyweight. Holy cow. You're a horrible person. You know what? Stay right here. I'll be right back. You leave the alley. In return, with the whole fish you bought from the nearby grocery shop. It was a bit pricey, but it was the least you could do. Cat eagerly accepts your offering, happily munching happily at the fish after you place it in the box. You want to smile at the sight, but you feel so awful. Sorry again. The cat seemingly pays you no mind as you slip back out of the alley. Not feeling like you deserve a peaceful day out, you decide to head back home. Oh, God. Oh. On the way home, you notice more cats than usual watching you from their hiding spots, but you try not to think about it. You can't help but wonder if they'd known what you nearly taught, but it's not like you meant to hurt anyone. Right? You finally reach your apartment building. You're about to unlock the door when... Hello! You look behind you only to see dozens of cats standing there looking at you. Did they see you feeding the cat in the alley and thought you had more food for all of them? I'm so sorry I don't have any more food for you. None of them move an inch. You're starting to feel a little unnerved when finally a single cat pushes its way to the front and... it's you. Oh, it's... Held carefully between its teeth is the chocolate bar you threw away earlier. It places the chocolate bar down in front of it before looking back up at you. All the cats look up at you. You can feel their judgment. You feel your sins weighing down heavily on your back. But without the money to buy enough food for all of them, you don't know what to do. Yeah, boink. We're gonna beg for forgiveness. You collapse to your knees and bow down low as you start to earnestly beg for their forgiveness. I'm so sorry, I swear I'd do anything to make it up to all of you, but you're out of options. Suddenly, oh shit. Choke. You feel something stir in your stomach and swims its way up to the back of your throat. That's disgusting. Closing off your airways, it tries to force its way out of your esophagus. It finally succeeds with aid from your helpless gagging. What the? Lying on the ground in front of you. It's a flopping fish. You just threw up a living fish. What the hell? The cats come rushing forward, all tearing hungrily at the fish. You're happy to finally be of help, truly, but how? Blech. You throw up another fish. Am I just gonna keep throwing up fish? Another. And another. And your stomach hurts. You're getting dizzy. You fall to your knees. Tears and snot are streaming down your face by the time you cough up a final, tiny, bloody fish and collapse forward. Your throat and your stomach both burn in a way that feels dangerous. You start to fade out. Despite the pain, you strangely feel an overwhelming sense of hopeful pride that you've made up for your disgusting actions, that you've been forgiven. The sound of happy cats munching away at their fish fills your ears. Then you feel something being nudged into your hand. It feels like it's the bar of chocolate you found in your pocket. You smile weakly. You successfully atone, but you don't really have the strength to eat your reward. Sadly, the last taste in your mouth as you leave this mortal coil doesn't get to be that of chocolate, but raw fish. Alright. So, what if we go back here and we go inside? You decide to cut your losses and head inside. Your sins weigh down on you, but you're only human. What more can you do? Jeez. Try to ignore the yowling of the neighborhood cats as you go about your chores. You consider preparing dinner. But how could you enjoy it knowing how hungry those poor cats outside are? The ones you've wronged. You decide to take a bath and go straight to bed without dinner. A fitting punishment for someone like you. You forgo the fancy bath bubbles because you don't deserve them and sink into the water with a sigh. Your mind races, but you can't really think of any immediate solution that doesn't require more money. You wish there was anything you could do to make things right. Suddenly, your legs start to feel really itchy. You try to raise one to see what's going on, but what rises out of the water isn't a pair of legs. Oh, it's a fishtail? You feel dizzy at the sight. Maybe you're hallucinating from the stress. You try to climb out of the tub to cool your head, but instead of your hand raising up to brace itself, it's a fin. A wet fin stretches out to plop on the rim. It's too weak to hold your weight, and you're so startled by the sight. Oh, shit. Then you slip back and smack your head on the side of the bathtub, passing out almost immediately. You're awake. You think, anyway. You open eyes and you're underwater. You must have slid beneath the surface of the bath water. You gasp instinctively, except not really. A bubble floats out of your mouth, up to the surface. You broke his head, so you know that the bathtub isn't that big. Did you shrink? But how? And even if there was a reasonable answer, it wouldn't explain how you haven't drowned yet. You swim to the edge of the tub and see the truth in your shadow silhouette. I'm a fish. You've been turned into a fish. This isn't possible. You don't get any time to ponder over this, unfortunately, because just then a shadow looms over you from above. You look up and see the cat. It peers down at you from beyond the water surface. And then you realize this is the answer. This is how you're meant to atone. With a heavy heart, you swim up to the surface. The cat swoops you up, tossing you out of the tub and onto the bathroom tiles. As you flop around, gasping for air or water, you realize the cat wasn't alone. Dozens of hungry eyes peer down at you. You can hear the yowling of what sounds like hundreds of cats outside your bathroom window. You send one last look to the cat before closing your eyes and accepting your fate. As cats descend upon you, tearing at your flesh, you find yourself mourning the fact that you're not even big enough to feed them all. Even in the end, you couldn't properly atone. Your efforts, your life, all of it, amounted to nothing. Damn! I mean, that was kind of rude. Right, where were we? Let's go back to feeding the cat. Let's look around the area. You glance around the dark, dingy alley, only see garbage bags, trash bins, empty cardboard boxes, and scattered litter here and there. Oh shit, hold up back. If there were something for the cat to eat, surely it would have found it by now, right? But you don't want to give up just so easily. You don't want to just give up so easily. That college degree is not doing anything for me. You keep looking. You look and only see garbage. You sniff and only smell garbage. You listen. You just barely make out the sound of faint scurrying by a trash bin a few feet away. Quietly, oh so quietly, you creep over to the bin, and it's a rat! You lunge! You weren't very graceful in your attempt. You'd stumbled and knocked over a stack of nearby boxes full of more trash. But as you stand up, grasp in your hand, a mouse. It's a small mouse. See, I can't get behind feeding cats like mice, like just straight up feeding them. I understand if they catch them themselves. But maybe that's because I had a mouse. And mice are the cutest little things ever. Nathaniel would just sit there and he'd just like wrap his tail around your finger if you were holding him. He was so cute. I miss him. It's been a while, but I still miss him. So I can't get behind this, but nevertheless, kill John Lennon. The mouse squeaks and shrieks in distress, wiggling and struggling desperately against your grip. You're holding it too tightly and carefully for it to be able to bite or scratch you though. It wears itself out eventually and looks up at you with black eyes. It's completely at your mercy. Let's get the bad one out of the. Oh, the mouse looks scared, as if it can sense your intentions. It weakly starts to struggle again. The mouse is reluctant. Feed mouse to cat. You feed the mouse to the cat. The cat tears it apart instantly. The mouse's pain squeaks and squeals pierce through you until they're abruptly cut off. Satisfied, the cat meows happily at you, red tinting its fangs. The cat curls up in a blood-stained box and goes to sleep. You take the chance to leave. A well-fed kitty will likely follow you home after all. And as cute as the cat is, you really can't afford a pet right now. Still feeling a little guilty about the mouse, you decide just to go home. Yeah, I'm here. Honey, I'm home. After a long walk home, you finally enter your apartment. You head straight for your room. You collapse on your bed, falling into a fitful sleep. Later, you wake up. Screech. To squeaking and scurrying noises all around you, so loud and constant they sound like screams, in the darkness of your room. You see the shifting shadows of hundreds of mice surrounding your bed. You try to run. Oh, shit. Ah! But you cry out as twin lances of pain race up your legs. Oh, well. You fall off the bed and attempt to escape. The hordes of mice dogging you as you crash onto the ground. You can't stand up. Looking back and squinting in the dark, you just about make out the source of your pain. The flesh and tendons of your heels and ankles are mangled, bitten through your socks. No, leave me alone! Desperate, you crawl with only your arms towards the door. And the mice are like, heh. The mice descend upon you, biting into your skin. What's with this background music? Am I playing an arcade game while they're doing this? Gnawing away pieces of you. You start to fade in consciousness, but you still reach up for the doorknob. Your arm heavy, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom spaghetti. Your arm heavy, weighed down by the mice clinging to it with little claws and tiny teeth. You manage to jostle the knob enough for the door to slowly swing open. Oh, not that it matters. Oh! But your outstretched arm suddenly falls to the ground, lifeless. The mice manage to chew through the flesh and bone of your now dismembered limb. I'm terrified. Can mice chew through bone? Okay, hold on. We gotta look that up. That's how you spell through. No, mice cannot chew through bone, but they can chew through many other materials, including wood, plastic, soft vinyl, rubber, and low-gauge aluminum. Okay, I was just making sure that they can't do that. Anyway, dismembered limb. As a few mice creep forward to curiously inspect your arm, you stare blankly at it for a moment before sliding your gaze up. Oh. In the newly opened doorway sits a familiar-looking mouse. It stares at you. The darkness in its beady black eyes. You can't begin to measure their depths. Oh. Hi. You're a little close for me, buddy. Nor the hatred pouring out from within them. All of it. Aimed at you. You collapse, hitting your head on the floor as your other arm is eaten away as well. You're not sure how you're still conscious. The pain should be indescribable, and yet you feel a cold sense of loss. The mice have clustered along your back now, gnawing and ripping their way between your shoulder blades. Into your back, into your chest. You weakly cough up blood. They must have damaged something important. You feel something being pulled out of you. And in between the moments of that blankets of darkness fade out of your vision. Okay. Split. You hear something wet plop on the ground in front of you. You pry your eyes open and see it in front of the mouse. My heart. Weirdly shaped, red with blood and pulsing, and oh, that's your heart, isn't it? The other mice all descend upon it, abandoning your half-eaten body. You're losing a lot of blood. You feel sleepy, but you also feel anger. Yes, so much anger. How dare they? How dare they? The last thing you see before your vision fails you is a pair of glowing eyes leering in from the darkness beyond the doorway. You hear squeaks and shrieks of terror all around you. Low yowls, deep snarls, gnashing teeth, tearing flesh. As your remaining senses leave you, you smile weakly with the last of your strength when something soft, slightly damp and sticky slightly damp and sticky fur nuzzles your cheek. Good kitty. Well fed.